It's meant to be bad luck to walk under them, so I never ever walk under them. This is my uncle's dog. You're a good boy. You camera shy, Ted. Camera shy. Oh, mum wants me. He's had a haircut. So guys, I'm quickly gonna go in the bath and then we'll be back out. So we're out the shower, we're changed, but hold on one more minute. That's a bit better. So right, let's get back into the video. Now come over here. In actual fact, this video is gonna be all about Instagram and a new update that has basically completely copied Snapchat. I'm not a big fan of it at all. I know many people aren't, but let's load up Instagram on my computer and then we'll begin. So you'll see we're on the Instagram website. If I click on the Instagram sign, we're at the top of the page. Scroll up, we're at the top of the page. And if I refresh, you'll see that we're basically back to this thing. And notice at the top, there is no Instagram stories and there's no section for Instagram stories becoming available. Now the reason for this is that they want to be more like Snapchat, where you can't really save someone's story kind of thing. So on the computer, you could print screen, you could save the image by right clicking or left clicking, whatever it is, and that sort of thing, whereas on your phone you can't really do that. So that's the reason why you can't actually get Instagram stories on the PC. Now the next thing we're going to be testing, guys, is if I screenshot someone's Instagram story, will the other person get notified? So let's jump straight into this. So you can see here, I'm on an account that I just created, Student Dylan, don't bother following that. And basically I added a story. This is the story. It says, cool, sub to me, and a selfie. So now what's gonna happen, I'm gonna log into my other account and we're gonna screenshot it and see what happens. Okay, so there we are. It literally took so long to actually find because there's so many people. There are, quickly grab a screenshot. We screenshotted it. And that is it. Okay, so everyone's advertising their Snapchat long. So we've done that. We've screenshotted it. There is the proof, and I've received no notification yet. Let's log it back into my other account. So you can actually see that I'm logged back into my other account right there. The one which I actually screenshotted the story on, which was this story on my other account. And I haven't actually had any notifications. It says that, or let me go back onto it. It says if I pull up there, that 3 people have viewed it, and Dylan Reese Follows, which is the account that I screenshotted it on. Now, interestingly enough, it just brings me to the account. It doesn't give me any notification that it has been screenshotted. I can save it, or I can upload it, or anything like that. So it's just kind of a quick way like that. But it's interesting how no one's actually, like, it says that no one's screenshotted it. So you don't actually get notified if somebody screenshots your story on Instagram stories, which is different from Snapchat. Now there are a few other differences. One is the fact that when you look on the top bar of Instagram, you see people's profile pictures, not a hint of the story or whatever they've uploaded to the Instagram story section. Whereas on Snapchat, you kind of see a default picture of something that is within their Snapchat story, if that makes sense. So that's another difference. Now another difference is this really cool filter. Now what I mean with this is when you draw the pen, you can choose the color that it highlights, and it in fact does a very nice job of highlighting and making it glow, that sort of thing. So that is different from Snapchat, and Instagram have definitely done a good job adding that in. They have also added in the text type feature, but there's nothing new there, just your standard text. It looks quite nice, nicer than the Snapchat font, but you can't really do much with it, whereas on Snapchat you can do so much more. Now on Snapchat, add emojis, everything like that. You can't yet do that on Instagram. So I want to show you guys how you can actually prevent someone from seeing your story. This can be an individual of your choice. So you can press your story, you can tap there, and then you press the settings at the top left, and it says hide from story 0 people. Then if you actually click that, you can choose from your followers to hide from story and then hide them, so now that person won't be able to see your story. So I've basically told you everything you guys really need to know about the new Instagram update. Now there are a few things I want to mention in the fact that I really dislike this update. So they've gone and copied Snapchat. Alright, that happens all the time. Twitter, Facebook, copy hashtags, copy videos from YouTube. You know, that's kind of, okay, you're copying, everyone does that. But the main thing that frustrates me is on Snapchat, I don't look at everyone's stories because people are posting like stuff like the time. Like, I don't care for the time, I don't care about the weather. I want to see interesting stuff. I only look at Snapchat if I'm really bored, and I have way too many people on there, so I don't really look at all the stories. And also people who don't have a lot of people, they like to look at their close friends and see what their friends are up to. On Instagram you might have a few random followers, you might follow a few random people. You have a lot more friends on Instagram than you do on Snapchat. And for that reason, it is so hard to actually find the stories who you're interested in on Instagram. I literally took so long to find my own Instagram story and I uploaded it like 5 seconds ago. And the thing that really frustrates me is that people are just wasting it. It's just becoming boring. It's another version of Snapchat and it just clogs up Instagram. So I would much rather post my story to Snapchat rather than Instagram, but everyone's going to be posting it to Instagram because it's the new buzzing thing, if you get what I mean. And also, like, I look at Instagram because I want to see quality posts. I don't want to see like random posts of you're having a McDonald's, that sort of thing. Whereas now it looks like we're going to be forced into maybe forgetting about the actual posts and going along more of the lines like having a look at Instagram stories, because ever since that new update I've just been looking at people's stories which is saying add my Snapchat. Why are you telling people to add your Snapchat on the Instagram stories and telling people on Snapchat stories to add your Instagram? It makes no sense. I'm actually kind of getting done with life now, but yeah. So one thing I like also about apps is the way that each social media app kind of is different. It has their own unique thing. Now they're just copying each other. It's like, well, I only need one of them. It's just, That's my Instagram update rant. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did enjoy this different type of video, half vlog, half informational and rant video, whatever you want to call it, then do leave a like, do subscribe down below, and I hope to help you out. Oh, and let me know your thoughts down below about this Instagram update.